Yep, so you may be wondering, oh my, where did all the buildings go? So essentially, I'm ripping apart quite a bit of the top here. So we're going to still have the beach, the boardwalk, the double heighted systems here. But I've been working on an idea for a residential area. And sorry for the terrible lighting. My ring light's just, terrible. So originally, underneath this is where the winter village is and a lot of storage and everything right now. And I was going to rip out the other half, and yes, I'm remodeling wires again. God help me. The ADHD is strong with this intro. But basically, this was just like a hodgepodge, a construction site, and just some random sets for a while. So instead, I'm going to put the road back, obviously, continue with the double stack here, but I'm going to do a residential spot here on this side instead. So now, when I say residential spot, I mean housing units, obviously. So the up house, I would love to do Gru's house, and we'll see how far we can actually get here. So depending on the size of them is how we can do it here. There's a hospital in the back we're going to take down here in a moment, and I'll just be keeping those all in storage for now until I can do something better with them. You can even see the lights. Look at that. Very exciting. But yeah, essentially, I want to do some housing units. I want to do something a little bit different. Maybe a driveway. Maybe a yard out front. And it doesn't make an entirely a lot of sense to do it across from the beach. But for now, I just want to start lining up some properties here. That way, once we actually transition to the bottom, we can get everything situated a little bit better. I still have to modularize a town hall. I still have to modularize this 12 Grimald Place. I have to do a better hospital. We got a lot of stuff to do in 2025, but I'm excited to finally start on the residential unit and hopefully get some of these wires cleaned up for the first time in my entire life. And now one of the main reasons that we're obviously taking apart this portion, and of course, we have all the base plates lined up here. I mainly do half base plates just because a lot of these city buildings I will be rearranging throughout my entire Lego collecting life, and they're a lot easier to move individually rather than building them on full base plates. So for now, they're just a lot nicer if you build them on smaller 16 by 32 base plates. I don't use real Lego ones just because they're the exact same quality, and you can get a bunch of these for real cheap on Amazon. So that is the one shortcut I will take and use non-Lego brand. I know, purists. But one of the main reasons we're doing all this is we need to take the apartment building, one of my most popular builds ever from Rebricked and Rebrickable, and we need to double height it. So that is going to be replaced by the Tudor house, I believe it is, the brand new January 2025 modular building, and we're preparing for that. So to do that now, we're going to have to actually take that up, sit it all the way up here, but we obviously have to double stack it since it's going to be along the boardwalk. And I'm sorry again for the lighting, it's just the best I got. I have sets just strewn everywhere because I just redid a whole lot of displays, but yeah. Now we gotta rip out that apartment building, and we gotta bring it up top and double-erize it, double mills plate it. Whew, it's gonna be an experience, folks. Alright, the apartment building is up. Ignore the robot to the back, that is a future video for you guys. I like how it looks compared to the other rebrickable models, and I added the little ice cream shop here, which is being constructed in the construction site. Put this little polar bear sign there. As for the bottom, everything's pretty much the same. I moved a couple cars around, got a couple things dusted and cleaned up. There is the open space for the Tudor house, which actually got delivered today. So my next video, well, around the next video, depending on how the actual build process goes, is going to be putting the Tudor house in the Lego City, so I'm very excited for that. If you're wondering why it's that coloration, the outside is so the curb matches. The inside is actually because all of the sellers I typically buy 4x8s from are actually sold out right now, and I don't feel like spending double the price for 4x8 light bluish gray, so I swapped out a bunch of them for the dark gray. I'm not going to see them once they're tiled over, and it doesn't have to match that curb on the inside. So the light kit stayed perfect, thankfully. I might have knocked one little piece loose down there now that I'm looking, but it happens. Now I don't particularly love that from my like background, but it happens. But I am more excited for the Tudor house and the garage. I think that's going to look pretty cool. I packed up a bunch of the buildings that were just off to the side. Got rid of them for now. I don't really need spare buildings over here. The construction site's going to hang out for a while. 12 Grimwald Place and the hospital are just kind of there. We'll work them out eventually. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to turn my light off really quick. There we go. So you guys can see when my tripod is turned off as well. Struggling. Definitely bright. Definitely looks really solid. Overall, I think it's looking pretty good. Lights definitely look nice. I'm just not entirely happy with how they look together, but it happens when you combine Custom City and Modular. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I know it was a quick one, but it's basically just prepping for the next stage. And obviously, if you guys are looking to build cities, this is something you kind of have to plan for, especially if you're having a lit up city. You know, that's a whole 9 yards. I almost knocked a non-lit candle over. That would have been fun. But you definitely have to always plan for new buildings, rotating in and out. I mean, when's the last time you guys have gotten to see the bookshop, the pet shop, the haunted house from the front? It's been a while. There is a burned out lamp down there. I don't have the energy or the willpower to fix that. I'll worry about that another day. You can't see it from here anyways, but this is a good time to kind of dust, fix up some stuff. I'm thinking about adding some lights to a police car coming soon, maybe even the taxi. I said before in a previous video, like the light over here, the blinking light up top. There's a blinking light on, I forget what else. Well, the street lamps, obviously. And I think there's one other like blinking light. In the boutique hotel. Now, I definitely want to add more motion to the city. I'm going to keep doing so. Just because I want it to be a little bit more lifelike, and I think the streetlights were a good first step. But, you know, now that we're kind of upgrading the city through smaller, more detailed-oriented projects, I definitely think that's a good idea. You know, I knocked this down a couple days ago, and you know, I just still haven't fixed it. It's fine. It is what it is. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Look forward to the Tudor house coming soon. I am very, very excited for that project. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Obviously, some of these videos are going to be a little out of order because I've been filming around the Tudor house's release, and since my backdrop for every video was the apartment building, obviously it's going to look a little bit different in the future, but hey, it's not going to take away from the actual sets. It's going to look a little bit different in the background, but I'm looking forward to a brand new display, and I don't think they're out yet just because it's pretty new, but look forward to a Tudor house lighting video after that at some point, whenever that set comes out. I'll make sure to grab that day one if I can. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much. And again, make sure you're planning for your Lego city, especially if you're lighting it, because you're going to need to keep some pretty solid maintenance. And, you know, it's a pain to unplug wires and run more wires for sets. And, you know, it happens, but definitely something to be aware of. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you found it helpful, or if you're looking forward to just future projects and want to help support the channel. And last but not least, follow me on Instagram if you would like to get more up-to-date stuff on all my projects and a little bit of like a background view into everything else. And, sorry, one more thing. I'm also a affiliate of Lighttailing and Brixmax, which is basically everything that I use in this city. So if you guys want to get a head start or start your Lego lighting journey, head to my affiliate link in the description below to get started on your journey and help support the channel and everything that I do here. And I'll see you next time. Happy building, everybody.